and he can bounce his bullets off of other metal surfaces to get vulnerable spots on drones. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, that's either physically impossible or mathematically specific.
Yeah.
Because bullets can
So
technically
crazy.
bounce.
Sure.
But they need to be.
There could be ricochet.
Like
Yeah.
certain angle.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we're not gonna go over that, but
Oh,
I remember I
okay,
had a
yeah.
homework
It's
back
crazy.
when I was in.
Oh.
Back when I was in college, I had a homework like, what needs to happen for a bullet to bounce, or like the material of the bullet, or the material of the thing that is receiving the impact. And
Oh my!
it was really cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what
Whoa.
I did, but it was a really hard homework.
Oh, okay.
Hello and welcome to episode 49 of Jobless Weebs.
Sweet.
I'm Marco, the Virgo Mexican, and with me today, like every other week.
Yep, Brian here. Mm-hmm.
How are you, Brian?
I'm good. I just living the life. Well, at least I think so. But yes, some things are finally maybe working out, so hopefully we'll see what happens. Yeah.
It's good to hear that. Yeah,
Yep.
This week was long and short because we just had like a holiday.
That's right. We did.
So in my head I was thinking like, yeah, today is Wednesday and tomorrow is Thursday, and they're like, wait, no.
Okay. Actually, I gotta tell you, I had a similar experience. Wednesday, I was thinking it was Friday. I was like, wait a second. No, we haven't recorded yet, so it can't be Friday.
Nothing ruins your Friday.
So, yeah, it was like
noticing that it's Wednesday.
Very relatable, I imagine, to a lot of people out there. Yeah. So yeah, I think so too.
Oh boy. But leaving aside life, we're back again to talk about a specific anime like every week that it's my turn. Almost.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Because we have a mockery good show for today.
Mockery. Yeah.
I don't know what's the translation for that. I think it's something really bad, right?
Yeah. It's yes. It's like getting excited in a sexual way. But yeah, there's no real translation.
I'm gonna play the card of I'm ignorant in Japanese for now.
Absolutely.
So it's mockery good.
That's right. Yep.
So the show for today it's an old one from the 80s.
Yeah.
So we weren't even born yet, but this is I wouldn't say a must watch, but it is definitely one that you shouldn't ignore.
Yes.
If you are wanting to watch classics from animes before the golden age of anime, which was 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
And this show is City Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And this show, it had a manga from 1985, so mid-80s, till 1991, I believe. And it had an anime from 1987 to 1991.
That's right.
And they last had a movie on 2019.
Yep.
Which was awesome because like the drawings were a bit updated, but they still stuck to like the traditional art design. They didn't put any more of like the new characters from like this time in anime. They kind of like kept the same character design from the 80s, which is something that I really respect.
Yeah, it was great. It has an updated look, no modifications to the actual designs, and everybody looked really cool in the 2019 movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched the movie, it hasn't been that long because it also has several other movies.
That's right. A couple from '89 when it was still releasing, and then every so often until like, every few years since then. Yeah.
And well, it's like the main character we have Saber Rio.
Yep.
Which is probably the best bodyguard.
Oh yes,
that money can buy.
Yep.
And the 80s had available.
Yep.
Because would you call it a seinen or a shonen?
So it's listed as shonen. I would probably think of it as seinen.
By today's standards.
Yeah,
I would call it
today.
Seinen,
yeah, by today it would be seinen. So yeah, it is listed as shonen. It has the mature vibe where they have like the mokuri gags, of course, but it also like slapstick along with that.
Yeah,
but
that was the
seinen.
ongoing joke.
Yeah, the running gag, the 100-ton hammer. Oh my. And the rabid hammer girl or something.
Yeah,
so silly.
Kaori. Her name was Kaori.
Yep, Kaori.
Because I think that show was great. Because especially in last episode we were talking about a little bit of how anime in the 80s was.
Yeah.
That sometimes they didn't stick, or at least with the comedy, they didn't stick to like a joke and a punchline. And it was just a joke, and sometimes they didn't even finish the joke, and that was the joke. But for this one, the comedy was not like the main point. It was just like...
It was a throw-in kind
of... It was like, we don't want to make this show really heavy.
Yeah.
So we're just going to throw this pervert.
Yep.
And this girl who has excessively heavy hammer.
Yeah.
And this guy can dodge bullets.
Oh yeah.
But not a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, actually a lot of the like bad guys, when they're shooting at him, they just can't hit him.
They were like, stormtroopers.
They were. He would get grazed, like he did get like some cuts or things. But yeah, he was like a revenging bodyguard for anybody who hired him, basically.
Mostly girls.
Yes, that's right.
That's another one of the jokes.
Women.
That's another one of the jokes, because and I believe that I don't know how well it would be received nowadays, that show, because
just like overall.
Yeah, overall.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like, I mean, I watched it recently and I was like, it is good. I like it. It's like, there's some points there that I'm like, okay, but it's like it's an old show, so it's like we can't really judge an old show based on today's standards for anime or entertainment, especially because we have still a lot of ecchi anime that are
still going on.
Garbage.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Yeah,
a couple of cuckoos.
Girlfriend, domestic girlfriend, a couple of cuckoos.
Yep. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know if we could. 2019, the movie for that year, it was interesting. They did have some of those same running gags, but yeah, she like hit him with the hammer in the very beginning, and it's like 2019 on the hammer.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty funny touch. But yes, I think the show had a really meaningful story for the characters.
Yeah, it didn't look like that. Because most of the time it looked like an episodic thing.
Yeah.
Like with like a different girl every episode that was hiring, or that for some other reason would find Rio, and Rio would be like, "You're typical pervert," and then like, nope. He would turn into a total Chad and protect her, and at the end of the episode, the girl would be falling over.
Oh yes, yeah.
or like to
for him,
or to some respect, ignoring the fact that he was a pervert. And like, no, it's kind of cute. I like, like, because he's hot, but.
Oh wow.
But I mean, I guess we can go from like the very beginning, as the other shows that we've talked, and go up from there, because I think that the story is really good, because you don't really at the beginning, at least the first season, you don't really see it as something that has an actual storyline. It was very episodic. And like a different girl, and you don't have any background on
no background
on Rio
on any of them,
or any of the other characters. Like
a little bit on Kaori, maybe a little.
Yeah, some of the recurring characters are Kaori, which is her partner, or his partner, or his assistant.
Yes.
Onibosu, which is like a fellow sweeper bodyguard that they are kind of like frenemies.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're like in the same territory, so they're almost rivals,
right?
Depending on situations.
And Psycho, which is detective police.
Yep. She's my favorite, I think.
Oh yeah.
In the show, yeah. I love the detective. Yeah.
No, I think I stick with Cody.
Oh, okay. There you go. Do we see Psycho's sister, Reika?
She's introduced, I believe, in the second season.
Okay, yeah.
And also Onibosu, there's kind of like a girlfriend and also a daughter kind of thing. Like, well, the type of relationship that they have, it's close to that of a like father-daughter, or like boyfriend, girlfriend with Onibosu, which is like, it's surprising because Onibosu is like super pure.
Oh yes, he is. Yeah. To the point where if anything is like etchy at all, he like gets super red in the face, or also anything to do with his crush. But yes, he really is. So funny.
And we're not given lots of story in the first season, just a little bit of Kaori, because in the first episodes we're Kaori is introduced until episode 6, I believe.
6?
Yeah. Oh. And the first 6 episodes, Rio's partner is Kaori's brother, who then is killed.
Yeah, in episode 5.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that was surprising, and I should have seen it come in because his brother doesn't appear on the opening. So
yes, the surefire tell. Oh my!
It's like if you don't appear in the opening, then you're not a very important character.
Yep. Most likely
he is though. He's mentioned later on.
Oh yeah.
On season 2 and 3, he's mentioned again. And there's some episodes where they mention him.
Oh yes.
And it is until like season 2, 3, and kind of like 4 where you start to see a little more background from Rio and his story, and also Kaori's or Onibosu.
Yeah.
Because Saber Rio's story, it's just a sad one.
Yeah.
He's this type of character that his behavior itself is like that of a pervert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mokuri.
Yeah, because that's the Mokuri man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it kind of like hides another side of him.
Yeah. Because it has the fact that he will go through thick and thin to save like his clients,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they are all women, and he wants
All
mockery
right.
with them.
Right, right. Yeah, absolutely. And like that's what's important to him. Yeah. So he
But
will
still,
go through thick and thin, and take a bullet for that.
yeah, and also how despite like, I guess that was kind of like a requirement for a lot of male protagonists back in the 80s, because you know,
Oh
like,
yeah.
even though
It
they had
seems so.
a girl that they could be like a surefire with them.
Oh yeah.
In this case was Kaori. Like,
But he's a
he would
playboy
like,
with
he's a
other
playboy.
interests.
And we were talking about that with Yurusei Yatsura.
Exactly.
Week, so.
Yeah. You know, there are quite a few parallels I'm seeing.
So I don't know if this was like
just like an 80s thing, or
yeah,
or like a requirement to these stories. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like an anime 80s thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's not really a way for us to know if that was the culture. Like, if it were the 90s, probably we would know.
Yeah.
But
right. Or maybe talk with someone specifically there. But yeah, he and also I think he says anything that makes his heart flutter in one of those early episodes with the father and daughter. So yeah, that was also pretty nice.
Oh, I
really liked. Yeah, really liked that one.
Yeah, that part was also really good. Like,
yeah,
the episodes were essentially the same. All of them. You have this beautiful girl.
Oh yes,
she's in trouble. She finds the playboy. The playboy wants to mockery with her. He gets the hammer.
Yeah.
Because he gets the hammer, the bad guys gets the beautiful girl. So he goes to rescue the beautiful girl.
And there's a shootout.
They turn into stormtroopers.
Yep.
And he becomes like the best marksman of the world.
One whole shot where he can shoot
with his trusty magnum.
Let's see. Actually,
it was not a magnum, right?
That's right. I pulled up a whole list of all the weapons in the show. So he has the Colt.
Yeah, the Colt.
Python.
Colt Python. Yeah.
Yep, the Colt Python. Yeah. So it is a pretty cool gun, and they make it really powerful in the anime. He's like shooting things up like everywhere, like literally to smithereens.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, and we also have, like, you know, the anime gags, because it's like the real world stuff where they are like destroying everything with firepower.
Yeah.
But then you have the anime, because despite that, Kaori blow up an entire building with a bunch of rocket launchers. The bad guys are still alive and kicking below the rumble.
Yep.
And they're not dead.
Oh my gosh.
They're extremely injured, but they're not dead.
Oh my. Yep. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, there are a lot of bazookas in this anime. A lot of firepower. Wow.
One of the I wanna list some of the good things that City Hunter had. And for once, it's like the characters were very good. Like, for an anime, they were always sticking to like their identity, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
they had almost, you could say, a code, something to live by, and they stuck with that.
So yeah, that was good. Voice acting was good.
Oh yeah.
The animation was also good, because, you know, like, given that it was hand drawing or like hand animated.
Yeah, hand animated. It was pretty great. It was interesting seeing that quality, and sometimes it was like shaky, or the lines were like they would like change and things, and that was interesting. Sometimes proportions too, but yeah, it was all hand drawn, so it was quite for being how long it is quite a feat.
Yeah, I mean, those ones are the ones that you're like, my respect to the animators.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's different nowadays with
it's equally as hard.
It is. Oh, it is. I've tried digital myself, and it's not easy.
Yeah, so like no. It's equally hard.
Yeah,
but it's just like a different type of effort, you know?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Kind of like hand drawing the animation and like frame by frame. We had some like hand drawing or like how the hand drawing animations came to life with the anime Don't Mess with
Eizouken. Yeah, that one was amazing with going through the steps. Oh wow.
So it's like kind of like watching those old animes and like how many episodes and movies they were.
Oh yeah.
You're like, you can learn a thing of two, you know, like seasonal animes with 12 episodes.
Oh yep. Once I'm done. It's so sad. Please continue some of my favorite ones, please. Yeah. Another thing that stood out to me, I think, was the kind of nitty gritty of death in the show. I thought they really they really nailed some of those story arcs that was about just utter despair, I think. So, right. Those were amazing to me, I think.
Yeah, because a lot of those ones, I think they were showing mostly on season 2. Because season 2 were the ones that started like making like 2-part episodes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they would leave like a lot of those hard or like crucial moments. And you're like, what's gonna happen?
Yes, that's right. It's like the suspense.
It's like, yeah, I know that Rio has like plot armor, but still, what's gonna happen?
Oh yeah,
because like his title, it's on the anime, so I know that he will not die.
That's right. Yikes.
But it was interesting how they put him into tight spots because it was said that he was kind of like one of the best in the business.
Yeah. So to the point that like anybody who wants to make a name of themselves, they go get him. They try to kill him of the whole city.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like either like the whole underground world it's afraid of him or wants to kill him.
Gosh.
Or both.
It's crazy. Oh yes. Oh yeah. They
like wants to kill him but can't because they're afraid of him.
That's right. The one that oft his partner Makimuri Mura Red Pegasus, they were like that. They were like do this job for us and we can like welcome you. But then they were like, oh, you're not, so we'll kill you.
Right.
So yeah, they definitely.
And so he ended up erasing Red Pegasus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're gone. Oh wow.
They actually appear later on season 3.
Season 3. Oh, okay.
And then they are killed again.
Oh my. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, gotcha. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and he's like, and Ryo, with the thing with him, he's willing to wade into these situations where death is just like everywhere, and and he's like not afraid to do that. And yeah, I think it is because of those. I guess that does tie in with the first point, with how they all live to their ideals, their convictions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in season 4, at the end of season 3 and then season 4, they tell you why Rio lives that way, because and they give you his background, and it's like he literally doesn't know any other life. So kind of like the battlefield, or like, you know, gunshots and being close to death's door.
Oh yes, yes.
It's just a Tuesday for him.
Yeah, wasn't he a guerrilla fighter back in the day?
He was a mercenary.
Okay.
And they mentioned that in season 3 of season 4. He was a mercenary in South America. Then, no, he was a rebel. He was part of a rebel army in South America. He is Japanese, but something happened. He was in a flight with his parents. His parent died, and he was found in South America, and he had amnesia. So he was trained to be part of the rebel army. Then the rebel army ended up not working out, so he became a mercenary and went to America, to the United States. And then he stayed there for some time, and then he came back to Japan and became the city hunter.
Yep. Wow, that's incredible.
And at the beginning, he was working alone. Then after a case, he started working with Makimura, because Makimura, his old partner, he was a police detective, but then some stuff happened, and he left the force, so he started working with Rio.
Okay.
And that's why
Makimura is also kind of used to these things.
Yeah, so that's why he knows Psycho, because...
Okay. Yeah, because she's also on the police force.
Yeah, that's why she knows Psycho, because there's an episode in season 4 where they actually meet. And like from then on, you know, Psycho asks for favors, and he always wants to exchange him for Mokuri, but he's never able
But he never can, yeah. Which is also a huge running gag in the whole show, to the ire of Cowdy. She hates it. But yeah, which was also very funny in the 2019 movie with where Psycho was like, no more. Oh, it was funny.
Some of the bad things, or well, not bad things, but some of the things.
Maybe the cons.
I would guess the cons would sound better.
Oh yeah.
The cons of City Hunter would be, I guess that would be also it. Like the excessive use jokes of like Mokuri, or like like Mokuri, and then being hit by the hammer, because there was no episode where that never happened. So kind of like,
it always happens.
In the long run, and as I was binge watching,
you watch a lot of scenes with that.
Yeah, so I kind of grew tired of that. Like as I was binge watching it.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's a bad thing, because like I get it. That's part of like making the show easy to digest, putting something silly, or kind of like to break the ice of like a tense situation, because like someone
going
is
from gunfight to gunfight,
is like is putting a gun in this to the head of this girl, and then he arrived and shoot his python, and somehow he aimed so good that he shot at the pistol, and then he started to try to, you know, do Mokuri with this girl. There was this tense situation, and the bad guys were like, "What the hell are you doing?" It was like,
like, and the girls are like, "Oh no," and kicks them away or whatnot. Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, that was a bit of a come for me, given that I was binge watching it.
Yes, absolutely.
But some of the good things, I think the movie from 2019, because if you watch any other movie from before, I would just call them just like long episodes.
Long. Oh, I see.
Because like it's still the same running gag.
Yeah.
With the exception of the movie from 2019, because I believe they actually gave a little more of story for Kaori's storyline.
Yeah.
And also for him, and I think that overall was just a tribute of City Hunter
to the whole series.
Yeah, probably it was just like for all the City Hunter watchers, because it's like, yeah, you know what? For the soundtracks, we're just gonna put all the openings and endings.
Yep.
From the previous seasons
into this,
and we're gonna show you some of the old characters from the original series, and we're gonna show you how Rio is just this Chad guy that's like, you can shoot him, but
he will
not die. Like,
yeah,
he can destroy a freaking helicopter with his Python. It's like,
that's
you
right.
Piss him off.
Right. It's like, and he can bounce his bullets off of other metal surfaces to get vulnerable spots on drones. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, that's either physically impossible or mathematically specific.
Yeah.
Because bullets can technically bounce.
Sure.
But they need to be.
There could be ricochet.
Like certain angle.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we're not gonna go over that, but I remember I had a homework back when I was in. Back when I was in college, I had a homework like, what needs to happen for a bullet to bounce, or like the material of the bullet, or the material of the thing that is receiving the impact. And it was really cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what I did, but it was a really hard homework.
Okay, gotcha. Well, maybe we could look into that one day. But yeah, okay, yeah. So there's a lot that goes into that.
Oh, but yeah, overall, I think that City Hunter is one of the of the great animes from the 80s.
Yes. Yeah, one of the pillar anime. It's very influential. There were a couple of spin-offs and then a lot of international adaptations too.
I think so. Yeah, with Jackie Chan, I believe.
That's right. Yeah, there was a Jackie Chan adaptation. And then there was even a South Korean adaptation, and then a couple more Japanese shows too, with like Angel Heart. It's kind of like a revisit, but also kind of like a spin-off of the original. So yeah, a lot of stuff out there that's related.
Right, and we also have a Cat's Eye.
Oh yes.
That it's a little before City Hunter, but it happens within the same universe.
Yeah.
But it's like a different genre, because the main characters here are three sisters. And,
that's right.
And they're like phantom thieves, and they are the owners of the coffee shop where Onibosu works.
Yep.
And they do make an appearance in the 2019 movie.
They do. Yep. Yeah, and they help out with the mission. It's pretty cool.
So it is great seeing how like the world expands, because I don't think that many and not only like the world expands within the anime, but they actually include other animes.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to see that, because like some other animes where the world is really big, like One Piece.
Oh yes.
Or Detective Conan.
Ooh yeah, that's right. Which is also connected through the studio of City Hunter.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
Yeah, because
some people involved.
Because Detective Conan is also an extensive world, given that it has some spin-off like Kaito Kid and Zero's no Tea Time. That it's a recent anime coming out, but the manga has been an ongoing series.
Ah.
So it's kind of like the animes of some of the supporting characters.
Oh, okay.
Which, for other animes, I don't think
really. Yeah, it's really hard to do with a lot of stories.
Because a lot of times it's it's hard. You're expecting the same characters, and then they show you those same characters, but they're no longer the main characters. So a lot of times you're like, eh.
Oh yeah. There you go.
But with this one, with City Hunter, I really liked it because they kind of were on their own, but then they were like, oh, guess what? They were together, and they're like, and we're gonna show you here, and it's not strange.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of incorporate the whole other story. That's right. Because the creator for both of them was the same guy. So yeah, he kind of connected it all, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, because I mean, normally for a lot of manga authors, you would expect them to move on to another series or a different genre. But with this one, I was like, nope, I'm sticking with the same stuff. Which, I mean, I guess a lot of authors would want to do that. Kind of expand their universe. But, their series, sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
So, sad times.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Oh, boy. But, yeah, you should definitely watch City Hunter. If you're looking for something different to watch, if you're tired of more recent animes or animes that are not completed yet, you can watch that one and watch the movie. The movie is an excellent closure because it didn't really have an ending, because a part of me wanted to see Rio marrying Carole.
Yes, yep. But, which is hinted at the very ending of the manga.
Right.
Yes, that would be a great ending to the.
But at the same time, it's like it just ends like that, and like life moves on, and you're like, whenever you're in trouble, just write XYZ, and he'll be there to help you.
Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, XYZ right on the blackboard. That was a really cool message board thing. It was really great. For me, the action and detective work type stuff was really engaging. So that was definitely a mainstay for me.
Yeah, I wanna cosplay as Saber Rio. So first I gotta get ripped.
Yep.
The hair, I almost got the hair now.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And I just need a red shirt, and I have a blue blazer. So
gotta have a blazer. Oh yeah. But yeah, first you do have to kind of look like a JoJo character,
right?
From the start. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, so funny.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, this was it for today.
Yep.
We really recommend you watching City Hunter. Again, if you don't have anything to watch, you can watch it. I don't know. I don't think it's in Crunchyroll, but I think it's in Red Crush.
Oh, okay. Red Crush. Actually, it is on Crunchyroll. So.
Oh, it is.
So yeah, that's where I've been watching it.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, definitely recommended.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Keep watching anime, and we're getting close to episode 50.
Nice. It's exciting.
All right.
Till then,
see you next time.
Mokari
goodbye.
Oh my. Yucks.